Yikes. Oh! You don't even have to open anything.
I don't have to open that one. Oh! The motor came off. I think the motor came off.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got some sludge in there. Choke on? Are you kidding me? That easy. You're third. I'm full throttle. She's picking up speed, but we're near the top.
This is crooked.
Straighten it.
Okay.
So I have a couple Suzukis up to be worked on. These guys have been setting for years, as you can probably tell by the absolute filth they're coated in. These are both Suzuki Quadrunners, two different generations. This, I believe, is a 99. This one, I believe, is a 2003. So you can see kind of the new body style compared to the old body style. Both are two-wheel drive, 250s. I believe they're both 5 speeds and carbureted. So basically all we got to do is give them a good throwing going over. Make sure they're running okay. Change all the fluids. Replace anything that might be needing replaced, like the air filters, especially if there's a nest in them, which being in storage for many, many years, you never know what you're going to find. So I'm guessing we're going to find a nest in at least one, if not both of these. And hopefully get them up and running good for the owners. Now the owner also stated that from the time he had bought this, and I think he bought this 2003 new, whenever it got warmed up, it would just shut off. When it cooled, he'd be able to fire it back up and keep on going. He's not really too concerned about that. He said if I can find what's going on, and it's not an expensive fix, to fix it. Otherwise, he just deals with it. So, but we'll take a look at it, see if we can't do a little bit of troubleshooting and find out what's going on with that. We'll probably have to go grab a screwdriver. We'll start here on the 99. Nice layer of caked on grease.
Moment of truth.
You got your pistol ready in case something comes flying out at me.
You want me to shoot at you or the...
Well, preferably whatever would be coming flying out at me, unless you're just going to use me for bait so you can get away.
Which side are you standing on? Yikes.
That's what I thought. Well, we can pretty much guarantee we're going to need to order an air filter for this one. Because if there was a critter in there, you know it was chewing on it. Let's try the 2003.
I can see chew marks. Yeah. I can see chew marks right on that filter. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can come down and watch. Are you cool enough with your dress on, Kyle?
Mom, I'm gonna go up in the family studio.
Oh! You don't even have to open anything.
I don't have to open that one. That's where the battery tray. Oh, there's a nice little cute little hole over here where it went in and out.
You want to see? Is there a mouse in there?
I don't know. Should I poke it?
Yeah.
Ah! Ah! Nothing in there.
Yeah, it made quite the tunnel, didn't it? I bet that was nice and warm for the winter.
Maybe that means the air box has gone unscathed in this one.
It's just a duplex.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's something's in there that's all gooey.
Alrighty.
Oh, it goes all the way down in there. All the way around.
If it's not chewed, the air filter looks good as long as it's not chewed up underneath. We might be alright with cleaning this one up. I'm going to get the shop vac and evict the current tenants, and then we'll take a closer look at these air filters. My gloves before I touch that. Yeah, this guy's completely. It's just old and done anyway. Oh no, I need the bigger tube. Oh, the shoulder came off. I think my shoulder came off.
Yeah, don't breathe that. Everybody back. Yep. just won't fall apart. It's stuck up. It wants to do one big clump.
Well, it looks like the bottom side of this filter is all chewed up. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, we're going to need 2 new filters. So now that they're all cleaned up, as you can see, I've gone to town. I got the Ozark completely stripped down. We'll do this one second. We'll work on one at a time, get one running, get it back to the customer, and then we'll work on the second one. I got her stripped down. I got the gas tank off. Got all that old fuel drained. It hadn't completely turned, but it was starting to get pretty foul. I mean, this has sat for years with that old fuel off. And you can see here I pulled the petcock off. There's a little bit of debris there to clean up. Not too bad. We'll clean all this up. Probably these screens should have done a good job at keeping stuff from getting in here. We'll check the flow and make sure we don't got any major blockages. I don't want to tear this apart unless I have to, because then you're pretty much guaranteed going to have to replace the seals in it. But we'll clean the tank all up. Of course, we'll replace the inline fuel filter here. Not really needed when you have these screens on your petcock, but it was on there. We'll reuse it so we have the correct kind of line. And I think the one air filter, oil filter kit I got came with the new inline filter as well, so we'll throw it back on there. I got batteries on the charge. So I'm guessing by the looks of this, and as nasty as the fuel was in there, I am going to go ahead and play it safe and just pull the carb and clean it. I hate to put fresh fuel in there just to have the carburetor be all junked up and cause problems. So we're here. I'm going to pull the carb, clean it, replace the spark plug, check our valve clearance while we're here, already touring it that much. Fresh oil, and we should be able to put her back together enough to fire her up, and if all checks out, we'll be good to go and get this one back to the customer. All right, I got the screws out of the carburetor. Let's open her up and see how bad the damage is. Yeah, she's got some sludge in there. A little bit of corrosion. You see some slop in there. Well, you would if these GoPros would actually focus instead of just being a one zoom. So I'm glad we tore her apart, because it definitely needs a good cleaning. Phew! Alright, it's the moment of truth with the first Suzuki 250. We've got the gas tank all cleaned up, fresh fuel in there, carburetor's all clean, ready to go, fresh fuel or fresh air filter, fresh battery. I haven't changed the oil yet. I want to run it for a little bit first when it starts and then change the oil. This oil, as you can see, is super clean. So will work good enough to fire it up, let it run, warm up. Maybe clean out any gunk that's in the motor, and then we will drain the oil, replace the oil filter, and we should be good to go. So let's see if we get any life out of this girl. Okay, we are in neutral. Choke on. Are you kidding me? That easy. Wow, guys. Wow. A little cold-blooded yet. I can't believe how easy this thing started. All right.
She's smoking
A little bit, but it hasn't been run for a long time, good several years. So like Torin said, she is smoking a little bit, but it's been several years since this guy's ran, so that's only inevitable, because everything's been dry for so long. It hasn't had oil lubricate anything. I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put the plastics back on, and then we will fire it up, maybe take it for a quick little spin, make sure everything's working, lubricate everything, check the brakes, and then we'll pull her back down. And after running it with the at operating temperature for a little bit, we will change the oil. And this guy, provided there's no major complications arise or problems, should be ready to go. And we'll move on to Suzuki 250 number 2. All right, guys, maiden voyage here. Let's fire her up. No choke needed. Now let's check the gears. Hey, we got forward momentum. Brakes are working good. Let's see, reverse, pull out. And reverse is working. All right. Let's take her for a little jaunt and run through the gears. See what kind of power this has in second. Oh, no problem pulling the hill. I'm in third. I could probably stand to be second. Let's go down to the bottom of the hill. We'll pull this hill here where the country whoops are, and that should have her up to operating temperature. Then we can change our oils, change our differential fluid or final drive fluid. I guess it'd be in this because it's only two-wheel drive. Either way, means same thing. And then this guy will be ready to go back to the customer. We can get started on their second one. It's not a bad ride in little buggy. Like I said, I believe they said this is a 2006. It's a Quadrunner 250 Ozark. Pretty much the exact same, a little bit more modern technology than the older one we'll be working on next. Basic same motor, same displacement anyway. Air intake's a little different, air box is a little different. Whoa, the shocks are a little stiff on this guy. Alright, I'm in second gear. Let's turn around here. Nice thing about these little air-cooled small displacement motors is they're pretty dependable and bulletproof. There's not a whole lot you could do short of completely neglect maintenance to destroy them. I mean, you guys saw how you guys saw how quick this thing fired after not running for years. Yeah, she's lugging a little bit in second. Here's third. I'm full throttle. She's picking up speed, but we're near the top. Not too bad. And I do believe our smoke has all cleared up, which is good. All right, let's head back and change the oil. Call this guy done. This is a nice little four-wheeler. Might be something to look for Alana once she outgrows the mongoose. Good get up and go for a little 250. She's probably geared just right for the size of it. I think this is first. I'm curious to see how well it holds back. There's first. Yeah, there's neutral. So let's pop her in first and see how she holds back. pretty good. Be a nice little trail buggy. Spider! She's moving. She's smoothing. She's shifting nice and smooth. I'm thinking faster than I'm talking. So I don't think any clutch adjustment or anything is necessary. That's pretty awesome. Alright, reverse. Cool. Let's change the oils. Which oil filter is right here. The drain plug's on the bottom. Change our rear differential. And it's your turn, mister.